What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Red Eyes Fusion Turbo. As the name implies, we have red eyes, we have fusions, and we're going to try to do it pretty quickly. There's not much to this deck. After last week's Cristrons, which were really confusing, I had to do something simple, and this is a very simple, very linear deck, but pretty fun. If you want to troll people, if you want to do some OTK nonsense, this is the way to go. Now, if you just want the deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, much shorter video. I'll just go over everything in here and explain briefly how it works. Otherwise, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. We're testing this out, we're showing all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alright, here we are, first duel against Player, my good old Archnemesis, showing up once again, as he does in many episodes. Let's go ahead and turn that volume down. I had that way high up. What was I even listening to? I don't know. But, yeah, as I was saying on the neither player can normal or special summon an effect monster until your draw phase. Well, doesn't that just, suck? There's just not much to that. We're gonna go ahead and play cards of Redstone, let you discard a Red Eyes, and then also send a Red Eyes from your deck to the graveyard. Which is good. We don't play many monsters in here, and we want them all in the graveyard. But yes, as I was saying in the opening, this is a very simple deck. This is not really that great of a deck. It has its moves. It beat the 50-50 spread. Not by much, but it did. But it is prone to bricking a lot. This is a deck where you really don't want any monsters in your hand because you can't normal summon them. In fact, these right now are pretty much dead cards unless I'm using Twin Twister. It's an interesting stall though. I guess he's playing normal pendulums. Okay. Got that old gene-warped werewolf. Well, just because I want more cards in the graveyard, I'm going to go ahead and just destroy this immediately. Plus, I don't want him to get rid of my Call the Haunted, because this is the only thing I have to get stuff out. Although, now that I think about it, that was really stupid of me, because I could have just summoned this and he wouldn't have been able to get over it. So, yeah. But you know what? That's fine. We got it here. We've got our Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. Gemini, we'll go ahead and normal summon it again. Its Gemini effect is after it attacks. Which, boom, go ahead and give him the old attack. You can inflict damage equal to its original attack. 2400. Very solid. And that's pretty much all we could do. Like I said, this is a very linear deck. It's a very kind of slow deck until you get the things that you need. And then it just sort of explodes with massive damage. And I've already misplayed it. I'm so used to, well, not used to, but this deck doesn't require a lot of thinking, and I should have been thinking, because now would be really good to have a Twin Twister out and actually stop him, especially now that he's got that again, so he's going to be able to blow things up. He's got more attack than me. I could have stopped that. What the? Oh, he's playing the Mythic Radiance. The normal, that's for the new, there's like a retrained Spiral Dragon thing. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, there it is. Spiral the Mythic Radiance Dragon. And we're dead. We're already dead. Too fast, too furious. No defenses. Next duel. Okay, here we are, second duel versus Pumpkin. That first one was just a warm-up. That was just a test. We could have won that. I wasn't trying hard enough. Now I'm here. Now I'm fully committed, and we've got our Red Eyes Fusion, which is the key component to our deck, as well as these other cards, which are also pretty good components for our deck. Unfortunately, I think I saw some kind of trap tricks there, which is gonna suck because if he could stop my summons, I'm not gonna be happy. Fortunately, it looks like he's going for some kind of pendulums. What does this even do? Ah, I'm on the wrong thing. I mean, I can't activate anything anyway. The spell effects. Okay, I don't have any spell effects that target. Leaves the field, add one. Okay, so if I destroy his stuff, he's going to be able to search. Which sucks for me. Because I have the ability to destroy his stuff. Fortunately, he didn't put much out here. So we could start things off strong. Let's go ahead and activate this Red Eyes Fusion. Let you fusion from the deck. And we're going to make our Blazing Meteor, or I'm sorry, Meteor Black Comet Dragon. That's his actual name. This is old text. Using a Red Eyes, and we pretty much always want to send this guy, because if you want to summon anything out of the graveyard, you got to use that. You're going to use that because it's the better. Everything else is a normal monster. When it's summoned, you can set a Red Eyes from your deck to the graveyard, and inflict half of its attack as damage, so just 1,200. And I picked the one in my hand. And here I thought I was being better. Unfortunately, you can't summon the same turn you use Red Eyes Fusion, except for with the effect of Red Eyes Fusion. But that's fine, we did some solid damage. He's almost down to half. That's what this deck is. Not quite an OTK deck, not quite a, what would be the, I guess it's kind of a beatdown deck, but usually it only takes a couple turns. You make these monsters with like more than 3,000 attack that also do burn damage. So if you can get them out and you can attack and do your things, you're pretty much set. I'm not sure what else he could get out here. But again, if I Twin Twister these, he's just going to be able to get more things. Plus, I don't really want this in the graveyard. I mean, it's decent in the graveyard, but I would prefer not to. Well, actually... Okay, so he's got 2 level 7s. He's probably going to go for some sort of rank 7 play, because neither of these are high enough. Unless, what does this do? Attack becomes half. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We'll go ahead and destroy these. Because I don't want to lose my attack. I assume those work like continuous. Plus, now if he tries to destroy this by some means, I can just banish that to stop him. Because he's left this 1,800 out here. I can call the Haunted. I've got all these things. Yes? I think I was going to be... I think I didn't read these. What am I doing today? If this card is destroyed... Oh, okay. That counts even when it's in the Pendulum Zone. It's monster effect. Very interesting. It's always confusing when they have like effects that's like when this card is destroyed, but it's like, well, it's destroyed while it's a pendulum. It still activates. Of course, if he's got Big Eye, I'm doomed. I'm doomed, because I'm not going to be able to get over this unless I get, well, I do have one thing to get over this, but it's not too likely. Damn it! The thing happened! No, that's fine. I think I can do some sneaky shit here in a second, assuming he doesn't kill me right off the bat. Okay, good. He hasn't killed me right off the bat, and I have no thing, so I'm going to go ahead and activate Red Eye's Spirit. We'll get out one of our Flare Metal Dragons. And then we'll go ahead and call the Haunted. Get out the other Flare Metal Dragon. This is not a Flare Metal. This is a Black Flare Dragon. And we're going to go ahead and we'll get our own Big Eye. Fuck it, you know? And then we'll use that to steal his Big Eye. And then we'll use his Big Eye to steal my monster back. Oh, the crazy combos we weave. Now I have more monsters than you. What say? Oh, that's not something you see every day. Not outside of the Dragon Ruler. Even in the Dragon Ruler format, I don't recall that happening very much. Oh, he's playing Dragon's Mirror too. I've got Dragon Mirror. This is really top-heavy deck. If I could top deck Dragon's Mirror, I'll be set. But this doesn't have to be a face-up monster, so unless he can get several monsters out on the field, and he used Pot of Duality, so he's not going to be able to special summon any monsters this turn. That Dragon's Mirror is not helping you out, buddy. There we go. Big Eye for the win. Oh, that was interesting. Next duel. Alrighty then, here we are versus Master 22 in what I believe is the third duel. I always say believe just out of habit. I'm one of those guys who, I don't like to make definite statements. Like, it always bothers me if I'm gonna be like, they're like, oh, can you come to my party? And I'll be like, I'll try. I'll be like, no, don't try to come to the party, be there. I'm like, no, I mean, like, I'm going to drive there, but if I get in a car crash or something, if something really unexpected, 1 in a million happens, I won't be there. And I just want you to know, I'm trying as hard as I can. That's just one of those weird quirks, so I'm like, I believe it's the 3rd duel, because there's always a chance that I'm mistaken. Because I have kind of a bad headache, not really into it at the moment. I don't want to use that as an excuse. I could have not filmed this now, but I decided to anyway. And we're going to go ahead, salty tech right there, Paradox Fusion. This can negate a spell, trap, or, most importantly, special summon of a monster. And it says a monster, but I have used this to negate pendulum summons of multiple monsters before. This thing has a little bit of built-in protection, which is why we usually make it first turn. If it gets destroyed, I can summon a Red Eyes from my graveyard. But if they're going to swarm with something huge that I can't get over, or they're going to activate some kind of... they're going to summon like a Castell, it's better to... let's see, what is this? Okay, he's targeting it. Yeah, it's better to remove this from play for 2 turns to save it from being destroyed entirely, and then keep their field off. Because if I get another Red Eyes Fusion or a Dragon's Mirror, I can then attack for massive amounts of damage. Looks like he's got Blue Eyes, which is not enough. He's going for my Twin Twister. So I'll just dump more Red Eyes into the graveyard, because, again, they're useless in hand. This deck only plays a couple monsters. Send 1. Huh. Interesting. I wonder why you would set that right off. Usually you want to wait till main phase 2. Yeah, so see, this has more attack than anything I could get. So I'm just going to be like, fuck it, you know? I negate your summon. I'm left open if I don't have something. I mean, right now, you see he's got that Silver's Cry. Going to be taking 3k. No good. I need to have some kind of defense. Some kind of fusion. Or something that summons from the graveyard, because I have no way to normal summon. There's something that summons from the graveyard. Granted, it doesn't summon much at the moment. Red Eyes, not as powerful as Blue Eyes, but next turn this thing will come back, and he's going to have a difficult time getting over it, hopefully. I'll just take the 3,000, because summoning something in the way is not going to help me all that much at the moment. Hey, another Call of the Haunted. That's even better. So this will come back. See, it wasn't that big of a waste, and now if he does destroy this, I'll get a Red Eyes, and I can summon up to 2 more Red Eyes. Which will allow me to get things like, you know, that Big Eye that I used last time. Ouch. I will summon a Red Eyes in defensive mode. What do you think about that, good sir? Oh, he's just going to attack over it. Oh no, I mean, I don't have enough defense to handle that. Although he already used this effect, so he can only attack 1. And granted, I could Call the Haunted that thing back onto the field, it's no big deal. Hopefully he'll keep these out, yay. And you always want to activate these during your end phase, because again, Red Eyes Fusion says you can't summon things during your turn. During the turn you use that. More Calls of the Haunted. Fortunately, I don't have anything else that can get over these guys. But that'll be fine, I could just keep recycling this thing over and over again. So let's kill that. Fuck you, go die. Oh, does this get an effect when it's destroyed? Oh, no. That gets an effect. And it does burn damage. And it has more than me. Damn it. Well, who actually plays Deep Eyes White Dragon? I mean, no one, okay. Yeah, well, next duel then. Oh boy, okay, here we are. 4th duel versus DLxx Apocalypto. That's so much name. There's so much there. Who knows what kind of craziness he could get into. We are, of course, Conjunctivitis. Comment in the comments if you get that reference. And we've actually got a decent hand for once. Well, not just a decent hand, but a really good hand. Damn it! No! Come on! He must have known. He must have known that we had a good hand. Okay, well, let's go into a real 4th duel. Okay, here we are. hopefully a real 4th duel versus TT King. And we're gonna go first. I think this is the first time I've gotten to choose. How did I know? No, they're gonna give me the awesome hand when the guy quits, and then on the now that he's here, I get the shit hand. I've just got the brown stinky hands. I can't grab things with shit hands. Everything just slides around. Even if I could grab things, they're just gonna get all stinky. This is a terrible metaphor. But yes, we do play some traps, some stuff that stops people from doing things, which is why we want to go first generally. It's also because we don't play that much spell trap removal. I think we have twin twisters, but generally you want to be able to put a monster on board before they can stop you. Fortunately, I mean, time span, we could stop him pretty heavily right here. Once he makes a thing, I mean, we could just shuffle it back into the deck, and then he's not gonna have a happy fun time. Fortunately, I've been playing these a little bit. I kind of know what they do. So he's gonna get that, and he's gonna try to search, and I'm gonna be like, I'll pay 1,000. Nope, and it shuffles it back into the deck. So it's not gonna go in the graveyard, which is where he wants it, most likely. Now show me, okay. No, that's fine. Dragon's Mirror when I have nothing in my graveyard. I'm the best deck designer. I make things, they work out so perfectly that they don't work at all. It's fine. We've got another one. As long as we don't, okay, no, he's learned his lesson. He's just going to poke us to death with Sharp Lanius. All we need is, there's 9 cards that we could get. If we get cards of red, we'll be good. If we get Red Eyes Fusion, we'll be good. Let's see. And yes, I think I do want to go ahead and make our big thing, the thing that no one likes. This is decent, but I like this one just a little bit. It's just a little bit more favorite at the moment. Mostly because it dumps more cards into the graveyard, which we can then use for other shenanigans. It's going to Icarus attack it. I see. I could banish to stop, but I don't think I want to. I think I'll just let that happen for now. And let's make sure we're sending from our deck this time. 1,200. And, interesting. If this was sent, yeah, so that should have worked, I believe. Because it was summoned and everything. I guess I just can't use both. Either way. This is bait. Assuming we survive until next turn, I have Dragon's Mirror, so I can make some more stuff, man, and things. You wouldn't even believe it. I'll just Ixie summon. Don't bother attacking, just Ixie summon. Everyone knows Raid Raptors, the too small of attack. Too small of attack to do things. That's gonna send something to the graveyard, use the graveyard to search. Oh wait, no. That's gonna make them both level 5. That was a silly thing, because Raid Raptors don't have an Ixie that takes 2 level 5s. Ouch. There goes most of my life points. I can negate one more thing. Oh boy, just what I never wanted. Yep, we're gonna make that same thing again, because we can. We could just banish the things. We'd also make First of the Dragons, but he's more likely to kill us with spell trap effects than with monster effects. So let's banish this and this because they're the least friendly. Plus, we still got our Paradox Fusion. Granted, at this point, we don't really want to not have monsters on the field. So let's go ahead and kill the thing in attack mode. Try to get some damage. Hope he doesn't have... Oh, there's Booster Strix. That's fine, though. I got one of these. This still has a lot of attack. Let's just hope he doesn't have another Booster Strix. I think it's only once per turn. No, he might have another Booster Strix. Nope. Raid Raptor readiness. But he still takes damage. That's an important part. And I'll normal summon this, because again, I never normal summon. I think I've normal summoned once in this deck because I needed to get a normal monster on the field for a very specific counter. But we're fine. They can't get over this without... Unless he plays like Raid Raptor Mace. I don't think he can get over this. So we can burn him for some damage. Hey, hey! Go ahead and get another one of those in the graveyard because I don't fucking care. Hey, that's pretty good. That'll stop us. Don't know what this is. I'm just going to go ahead and take out this. Because I know it won't be useful in the graveyard. And then during main phase, or then after the damage step, I could be like, 24! So if I can get one more attack in on him, I've won. And I still have got negations, as long as he doesn't get another Icarus attack. Or like a Raigeki. Because our Raigeki, he could just Raigeki attack. Okay. Okay, now I think that's it. I mean, we're going to go ahead and use this anyway, just to double check. And we can also send a Red Eyes. We'll send the Toon one, because why not? And we've got Red Eyes Insight, which will let us get our Red Eyes Fusion. But again, we don't really need it, because... Just attack that one. Okay. Does that negate the attack? You take no damage this turn. Oh. No damage at all. Does that include burn damage? Damn it! Ooh! Got me salty, Pete. Got me a little bit salty. But that's okay. Like I said, we still got this Red Eyes Insight. We'll send another Red Eyes to our deck, and we'll add Red Eyes Fusion from our deck to our hand. And... Oh, I already summoned... Wait, did I summon this turn? Or do I not have materials left in the deck to use it? Have I come that far already? That's fine, I could summon something from the graveyard. And I could still negate whatever kind of summon he wants to make. And he already used his readiness. He's not ready anymore. He's not ready, Freddy. So we'll find out. Do I no longer... I no longer have the ability to... Oh. That's actually never happened before, despite how much I dump into the graveyard. Another Icarus attack. You motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Red Eye Spirit. Oh, but it won't be a Gemini monster anymore. Eh. Fuck you. At least this is off the field. And I haven't normal summoned yet. And I still have Time Space Trap Hole, so he's gotta do some doing in order to get some things done. And it doesn't look like he could do the deed to get the weed, if you know what I mean. Probably not, because I don't know what I mean. But we won against Raid Raptors. So that's cool. I mean, you know, Raid Raptors. And here we are, 5th duel versus Underworld. Perhaps the movie, perhaps the thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, there's tour guides in the Underworld. I tried to make a joke to him. He didn't respond. Also, I spelled guide wrong. I'm aware of that. Don't worry. I know my flaws, and I know they're full of flaws. We're going second, which is not great, but we have Twin Twister in hand, and we have Return of the Dragon Lords in hand. So we can discard this, summon it, normal summon it, do a bunch of damage. This is mostly just for show. It's mostly here so I can hopefully use it as fusion material. Oh. No, that's fine. Every time I'm like, oh, okay, we got some things. Okay, so prepare for the real 5th duel in which I draw 3 Dragon's Mirror and 3 Return of the Dragon Lords first turn. Okay, here we are, the real 5th duel versus Cravilia. He's Brazilian. I know that. That's what the BR. I thought it was Britain for the longest time, but no. It's those dang old Brazilians. And, of course, yeah, you know, going second with my trap holes. Not my, you know, I'm not getting Red Eyes Fusion as often as, or Red Eyes Insight which Red Eye's Insight lets you get Red Eye's Fusion. Not getting those as much as I was getting them in testing, which I know is a trope by now. So this is doing how it did in testing, but it's really not doing like it did in testing. Looks like you can make 8 Cora Quarries. You'd send this card to the graveyard, draw 1 card for each Cora Quarry counter on this card. It's phrased so weird. There's that, and there's that 6 Samurai one too, where it's like, put a counter every time you do something, and then send it to the graveyard to draw equal to counters. But you can only have 2 counters. So I don't know, yeah. I guess it just wants to make sure you could do 1 or 2 cards if you want to. But hardly anyone ever does 1 card. That's a very risky maneuver. So Cora Quarry is known for their summoning of massive fields, and not much else really. I think they can change the battle position of my monsters, but I'm gonna have pretty high attack monsters. I'm gonna be able to get over these 28s. They can be a burrito as much as they want, but it's not burrito enough for them. Well, already drawn. Is this Cora Quarry Exodia, perhaps? Possibly. Soul Carge. Well then. Let's see what he manages to build now. We'll be right back. Okay, we got 3 of these out. And I've got nothing. Pretty much nothing. Nothing I could do or say to set him in the way. So I'm just going to set... I'm gonna set fucking everything. I'm gonna try to scare the shit out of him. Let him think that he can't attack, that he doesn't know what it is. If nothing else, maybe he'll shift a couple of these into defense mode and he won't OTK me. But if he wants to, he could pretty much OTK me right here, right now. There's no other place I'd rather be. I'm going to go ahead and discard that to destroy that. And then I should be able to chain call the Haunted. Limiter removal. How did I know? How did I know? If he didn't have limiter removal, I would have survived this. But as it stands, I think he's going to do enough overlay damage over the top of this. And I couldn't summon it in defense position. If I could have, I would have won. Or not won, but I would have been in a very good position because all these things are dying at the end phase. But as it stands, yeah, 3,200. Any deck can win if they get limiter removal. That's why I often don't play it in machine decks, because it's like, oh yeah, of course you won. You got your limiter removal. Although, to be fair, he drew a lot, so... I mean, you know, if he had anything else... Anyway, you know, going into the 6th duel. Okay, 6th duel versus Earwax. Not quite Earwax, but similar. Very close to it. We're gonna go first again. Okay, good. Good, we've got things we can do and stuff we can be. This is much more my style. We'll go ahead and set that, and we'll send that from the deck. Summon our guy. Use him to send one of these to the graveyard. Because I learned my lesson last time. You don't want to be sending things to the graveyard that you can't use for all your summons, otherwise your Red Eye's fusions might go dead. Which, granted, like I said, never happened before, but it happened that one time. Oh, stick and chair. I cannot negate... Wait, I can negate summon. No, that's fine. That's... You know what, I'm counting that. I'm counting that. I don't care what you're saying in the comments. That was, I take whatever win I could get. I put out a field. He knew he couldn't find it. Fight it. Whatever. Next duel. Okay, here we are, 7th duel versus a Happy Yuki. He's so happy. It's doing a little one of those. Little smiley face. Anime style. Not the American style. American style smiley faces like that. Because we Americans, we hold our heads sideways. That's just how we do. Alright. So we've got some draw power to start off. Always put that in the graveyard. Just drawing more red eyes that we don't want. And these, we only got 2 of them. So we've got a Twin Twister. Let's hope he plays pendulums. Or she. I don't know if Yuki's a gendered name. Nope, you're on Twin Twister. Eidolons. That's nothing to be happy about. Ay ay ay. Aichiwa. And instant fusion. Which he's going to instant fusion. Oh, he's using his lyrical. Oh, he's making a bird thing. 6,000 unaffected by card effects. Inflict damage. No, that's fine. That seems fair. I mean, that's just, yeah, no. I'll take that loss. Comment in the comments. No. Tyrant Neptune, you're my favorite card. One of them. And it's, no, I'm sad now. Okay, here we are. 8th duel versus Horace. You know, just a normal sounding name. And it seems like so far we've just been alternating. It's 50-50 luck. I'll either draw, I'll open good, and then I'm good, or I'll open bad, and then I'm bad. This deck is entirely about opening with something that can get you red eyes. Playing against a deck with normal monsters. Could it be? Were the legends true? He's playing those new dinosaurs. I haven't seen those things before. Add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Target one other level 4 or destroy it. Special summon one dinosaur from your graveyard. Oh, it's so adorable. It's just a little bird. It's just a little bird. Just doing birdie things. With True Kings. I would have... Okay, he's destroying everything in his hand. And when this is destroyed, special summon level 4. Okay. So if he makes Logia, I'm going to be in for a spot of bother. If I had this, I would be in less of a spot of a bother. If I have this, but if I had gone first, I'd be in less of a spot of bother. Unfortunately, the bother is going to be reaching maximum here soon. No, he's going to make Bahamut Shark. Even better. Even better, no. Tree Toad? No, it's bad enough you're using the new dinosaurs and the True Kings, and you gotta throw Tree Toad on here! At least if you made Logia, I'd feel like, okay, you earned it, you have no business making Tree Toad. I can't wait for that ban list. I hope that ban list is out by the time this already... And then it either makes me look foolish or it vindicates everything that I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and activate this. He's probably going to negate it. Nope. Alright. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so if I activate this, I could run over Tree Toad. If he negates it, then I should be able to activate Red Eye's Fusion. If I'm mistaken and I can't activate Red Eye's Fusion, then the game is lost. Let's try this. Does use negate? Perhaps? I would negate if I were you, maybe. You have that Tree Toad there, he's gonna get run over. 24 is more than 22. Damn it! What are you? Fine. No. It's okay. At least I could do this. He's gonna send the water back. I can straight up be like, boom wakasha. 2400. I got some damage on the board. Who says I didn't? Of course he'll make another Tree Toad, but I could send it back, I think. I think I could do that. I hope so. No, he's gonna be able to... Nope. No. Because if I do that, he'll be able to chain it to the summon. And then he'll have this, and then even if I somehow get out Red Eye's Fusion, I'm not going to be able to. But if I don't burn it now... Fuck it. Just fuck it, you know? Because otherwise I can't even activate this at all. At least the other way I have a chance. And that's gone. Unless he can make another Bahamut Shark. Which I'm hoping... Hopefully he can't make another Bahamut Shark. I negated a lot more things, you could tell, during the testing. Which is weird, because in the testing I was going against more meta-style stuff. And it is weird doing things in unranked, because it's not that I'm running into super strong meta decks, it's that I'm running into crazy shit that I'm not prepared for. Because a lot of these are like beta cards, or not beta, yeah, I think they're beta cards that can't be played on the server, on the Checkmate server. Or a lot of these are just crazy decks that, nope. I mean, you could use your negation, you could negate it. But that's your negation. That's your one. Wargle, wargle, wargle. Yeah, I'm just... Because again, like, you know, this works a little bit better. Maybe not against the meta. But against... I'm trying to think back to duels that I've had. And I've actually saved a whole bunch. But a lot of them were strangely weird. Like, I do have memories of a, battling against a guy who was doing Rainbow Neos Turbo. And I managed to get 5-headed dragon out and beat over it. That was really cool, because he's like, 4,500, what can you do? And I'm like, I have a 5,000. Ah ha 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 ha. But against this, there's not much I can do against this. You know, we'll be back on my turn. See if I can make a... I mean, I should be able to make a play. I mean, he's got that time-space trap hole. But maybe I'll get lucky and draw a Twin Twister first. Assuming I even survive. I mean, he's got Ultimate Conductor, Tyranno. It's got more attack than I'm prepared for. Do I want to banish Return of the Dragon Lords instead? Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's save ourselves another turn. He can crash that. That's fine. You know, we'll do what we can do. In a Zubu Zoo. I think that's a reference to something, I don't know. So, come on, show me that dang old Twin Twister. It's what I desire. It's what I need. It's what I want. Give me what I want. They didn't give me what I wanted. I got Red Eyes Fusion. Like in Time Space Trapple. But you know what? We'll make them lose 1,000. Why not? And we'll dump more Red Eyes into the graveyard, so hopefully we don't draw as many of them. Yeah, this guy. Let's go ahead and deck. And deck. Bada boongo. Plus, if nothing else, we'll inflict 1,200 to him. That's just slightly more damage. Just slightly. Yep, no more tunes in the hand. Can I no, I can't activate another one. I could maybe set it to scare him, but I don't think that's going to scare him. And that's right now 5,000. I mean, he's gonna, if he doesn't have any reason to not swarm the field, he's just going to, oh, there's his Twin Twister. Okay. So yeah, there's no reason for him not to summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Which I know he could do, because it's just banishing 2 dinosaurs from the graveyard. I don't know why he didn't do it last time. And he's playing Frost Source. That seems strange. I don't know why. Either way, that's a game already. So much for going back and forth with our win-losses. On to the 9th duel! Okie dokie. 9th duel versus Test. Perhaps Johnny Test? No. He's got a hair of flaming hair and a I forget. Something to do with the story. And once again, it's Brick City. And once again, I must remind you, not always Brick City. Oftentimes, I get the opposite. And we're playing against BS. What a load of BS, am I right? Oh, I'm sad. You know what? We'll be back because I cannot do anything except for watch, and I have little to comment about. So we'll just see what he summons. Well, I guess he summoned that. Perhaps he will summon another thing. No, he didn't summon another thing. He just attacked this 2,900. Fortunately, though, they don't really have very many effects as far as destruction, so if I can get out one of my things... It's not going to let me get out my things, though. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a sad state of affairs. You know what? I think we're probably just going to skip ahead into that dang old 10th duel. See how that goes. Alright then. Here we are. Versus Elefi. Going into the 10th duel. This has so far not been the best of decks. I knew it wasn't going to be a great deck, it wasn't going to be my best deck, but I thought it would do significantly better than this. And sadly, it has not done better than this. It is going down. So far, only 3 wins, and one of those was a downright surrender. But worry not, I intend to do at least 1 bonus duel, perhaps 2, as long as my heart can take it. Which shan't be for long, I tell you what, because looks like once again we're going against Blue Eyes from earlier this year. They can hit hard and they can hit fast. And they don't have very many spell traps for me to be destroying. Luckily, he made a Vermilion Dragon mech. Really good. Much less attack than the 3,000 he had. Granted, maybe he was scared of that spell trap. He didn't want some kind of mirror force. It seems like either I get all my monsters or none of my monsters. This has very few monsters, and it's supposed to work so that you get like maybe 1 in your opening hand. So that you can discard it if you need it for something like Twin Twisters, you know. Or maybe with cards of red. But no, it seems like we either start with all of them, or we start with way more monsters than should be mathematically possible. But as I said, we're going into a 10th and 11th duel. We're already in the 10th. We're going 11th and 12th duel. We'll see if I can do something. Okay, here we are. Bonus 11th duel. My chance for redemption. I can possibly come back. I could at least win 5 if I win these next 2. We will see. If not, well, this is still not. Oh, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? We got all our monsters this time. Barrier statues. I don't even normal summon. I don't normal summon 1 bit. And I'm not going first again. I prefer to go first. Not that it would help me. Not that it would help me against this. Well, you know what? There we go. I'll see you in the 12th duel. So much for redemption. Okay, here we are, the 12th and final duel versus Necromancer. Not quite Necromanticer. Someone's coming after your name, Necro. Watch out. Yep. I got this. Oh, so many things that I could do, and I can't do them. Haven't been able to make First of the Dragons or 5-headed dragon. I busted those out like crazy in testing. Oh. I'm sorry, this is probably not the most interesting dialogue to listen to. But it's, I really gotta reinforce how disappointing this is, even to me. Because I was so prepared to come back to Red Eyes. I tried to make my Red Eyes burn deck again, like pretty much the exact thing, but just upgrade it. But it wasn't quite burning as fast as I would have liked. And I ended up coming up with this crazy turbo deck. Just sort of, out of necessity, because it wasn't doing good enough just as a burn deck by itself. We're gonna go ahead and end phase, get this, and hope I don't immediately draw cards of red and then feel disappointment. You guys can't see it, but I have a lot of disappointment right now. I am full of disappointment. Disappointment had a picture in the dictionary. If people still read dictionaries, my face would be right there. Okay, well, he made Doomkaiser Dragon, not something you see very often. Would have been more useful with Zombie World, but it has equal attack to my Red Eyes. So I'm just going to summon this out as a wall. Even though oh, no, he's got Twin Twisters. Excuse me. That's what I get for trying things. Should never have tried things. I should have just made my spirit deck over and over again. You're not a Red Eyes at all. Nope. There's so many times I wanted Red Eyes and I did not get them. There's so many times I didn't want Red Eyes and I had them. And now I want them and you're giving me Summoned Skull. Very cheeky. Very cheeky. This can't attack the turn it's summoned anyway. This is the first time in the week I've been playing this deck that I've ever actually summoned a Red Eyes Toon Dragon. It's mostly just here for fodder as for this and to use with the fusions, because most of the fusions just say, like, a Red Eyes monster. Or a Red Eyes normal monster. Ah, ranking up then, are you? Into some sort of level 8? Ah, Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. Sure. That'll defend me for slightly longer. I'll take less of the damage. Oh, and Mizuki can just get that dang old thing back out again. And Raigeki? You had Raigeki the whole time? Well. No, that's fine. That's fine. See you guys on the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. These went 3 and 9. Not the best showing. Not a good showing at all, really. Probably not even a good deck. It has me doubting myself. I thought this was pretty neat. I was really liking it during testing, and it just did not show during the duels, unfortunately. We didn't really get out First of the Dragons. We didn't get out Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. We didn't really get out Five-Headed Dragon. And it was a real pity, because there's a whole bunch of stuff this deck can do that we just really didn't get to do. For the first time ever, I usually don't do this, because I'm a big fan of realism. I like the idea that I'm going to go into these 10 or 12 duels or whatever, and you're just going to see what happens. And, you know, sometimes like this, things don't turn out the way you want them to. I feel like it's kind of deceptive if I just show you all the times that I won. But I do have a couple replays saved. Sometimes I did pull out some interesting combos with those guys. And I'll play them after the end slate. So if you want to see what this deck can do, just, you know, wait around after that, or go ahead and skip ahead. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me be frustrated with this deck. It was certainly an interesting episode. We at least had that one duel. Next week will hopefully be much better. I have a poll up on the Patreon right now asking if I want to do Cardians, Predator Plants, or Ancient Gears, and it's looking like Ancient Gears might win. There's a few hours left. It's between them and Predator Plants. Cardians didn't get anything, so most likely next week, Ancient Gears, unless Predator Plant pulls it out in the last moment. So until then, good luck. Have fun.
I'm hearing voices, animal noises, the creme de la creme, the feminine abyss, and I'm reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My body's stupid, stereo putrid, pumping out music into raw sewage, reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My threshold, my threshold, reaching my threshold. I'm hearing voices, animal noises, the creme de la creme, the feminine abyss, and I'm reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My threshold. Go. I'll explode. My threshold. My threshold. Reaching my threshold.